Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. This is a sequel to Rimuru in Akame ga Kill, Rimuru in DXD by alexkuhar360. Chapter 13. The unknown Rimuru's pav. Since taking Rachel under our wing, she has been very stiff. She will help with anything she is asked to, but almost never speaks and always has a blank expression. I wonder if she prevented her fall by cutting something off deep within herself. Even Veldora's cheery personality hasn't gotten her to open up in any way. Thinking the current situation wasn't working, I decided to have her become a student teacher in my class. It is common for university students studying to be teachers to come and help out in a class for a semester for real-world experience, so it should be fine. Once that was all sorted out, it was time to go to the vaults of heaven the angel Gabriel told me I could choose my reward from. It feels a little weird to get such a reward for me doing nothing. I guess I owe Luminous majorly for this. I was ready with Luminous at the time Gabriel would arrive. We were dressed well since we were headed to heaven. Rachel and Veldora did not really want to come, so it is just the two of us. We were below the Vatican in Rome in a special room where angels meet with humans typically. At the exact time a flash of light appeared, and the beautiful angel Gabriel was before our eyes. I have met her twice and she seems like exactly what you would expect from one of the angels that was closest to God. After a short introduction, she teleported us to a different location. My first impression was that it was beautiful. Gabriel soon introduced us to our new surroundings. Welcome to the fourth heaven. This is where the Garden of Eden is and the Tree of Wisdom resides. This is the location of the vault we will retrieve your reward from. You two will be the first two people other than God and his angels to enter it. As we made our way through the incredible once-in-a-lifetime experience, I just admired the beauty as we walked. Eventually we arrived at a rock wall with a door made of pure white light. With a wave of her hand the door dissolved into light particles, and we all made our way inside. Gabriel turned and spoke to us. In here are many weapons and artifacts that we have decided to no longer use for a variety of reasons. Some are not holy in nature and some dangerous to wield. This is also where many prototype holy swords reside. Brother Michael wishes for you to take a weapon of your choosing. As we made our way to explore the vast vault, I saw many interesting and strange weapons. Some were very powerful, and some were not. I found a variety of energies coming from every direction. As I explored, I found something that caught my eye though. I made my way over to a thin black blade with a silver handle. It didn't have any particularly strong energy coming from it, but it was certainly a powerful sword. As I picked it up, I could feel the amazing craftsmanship. Gabriel's face showed surprise at my choice, but I had already decided that this is what I want. On the black blade there was a small golden inlay with Latin text. It read as follows: Omnibus ignata timid. With Raphael and my skills, I translated it instantly. Translated, it means, everybody fears the unknown. Regaining her composure, Gabriel walked over and spoke. That is a blade named periculosum, which means dangerous in Latin. It was commissioned by God as a weapon for fighting unknown foes. The weapon was never tested or used, but it is said to be neither demonic or holy, but carry the power to slay the strongest foes. With that I took the blade, and Luminous and I left heaven. I guess it is time to go back to being the teacher of a bunch of devils. Now Azazel is a teacher as well, so hopefully I can interact and extract more information from him. The next day, now that I had my new sword, I was soaking it in my aura, so I had nothing to do other than teach the devils. Today will be Rachel's first day as my student teacher, so hopefully this can help her in a variety of ways. I know Issei's childhood friend, who is now an angel, also is coming to our school now, so maybe they can connect on some level as well. My first class has Issei and Asia, so that should be a good start since they are both nice enough people. I wonder if they will recognize her as an angel. Issei's pav. Today we are back in school and I cannot stop thinking about that devil who came and proposed to Asia. Apparently he is the person she healed, which got her kicked out of the church. For some reason I feel very wary of him. I feel like he has some bad motivation and I cannot allow him to hurt Asia. Asia and I made our way to class together. Our first class is math with Rimuru sensei. He is really scary, but I still find him a good teacher. He is very nice in class and always makes lessons interesting and interactive. The way he runs his class makes me think that he is actually a good person. That's why I decided that after class 1 will bring of this issue of the other devil wanted to marry Asia or bring her to his peerage. Someone like him is much stronger and much smarter than me, so hopefully he can help me out. When we arrived in class, we all took our seats. Soon after, the door opened and Rimuru sensei entered in one of his usual teaching outfits. To all of our surprise, a young woman around the age of 20 or so entered after him. She looked unlike anyone I have ever seen. By this I mean that she had zero color other than her royal blue eyes and the royal blue tie around her neck. The rest of her looked like she came straight out of a black and white movie. It was without a doubt that she was beautiful, but one thing I quickly noticed was the look in her eyes. It made me sad just to see. I could easily tell she was a member of the supernatural world, however strangely I couldn't figure out exactly what she was. If she was with Rimuru sensei, though she must be very strong, the look in her eyes made it seem like she no longer viewed anything with any value. It would not surprise me if she doesn't feel emotions. Behind me I can see Asia looked sad while looking at her as well. Clearly whatever happened to her was very terrible for someone to end up like that. If anyone can help, I'm sure it is Rimuru sensei though. As class started, he introduced her as Rachel, who is a student teacher from a university here to get practical experience. I can tell that someone with that look in their eyes isn't a teacher though. I will have to talk to the president about this after classes. It is now after class and I was heading Rimuru sensei's office to ask him about what I should do. When I knocked, I was allowed in. When I entered, it was Rimuru doing paperwork and Rachel doing grading. I took a seat and bowed my head slightly. Rimuru sensei, I have an issue I would like your advice on. I know I haven't done anything to earn your help, but I worry something bad may happen to Asia otherwise. As I looked up, I saw him staring right into my eyes. It scared me with how serious he looked at me. He finally spoke. If it is something to do with the safety of my student, I am willing to give some advice. From the sounds of it, the situation is quite serious. I think it is good for you guys to face some serious problems. In my view, all of you devils at this school are extremely sheltered and soft. If any one of you were in the situation I found Rachel in, you would have begged me for death. You would have been so broken not even God would repair your psyche. Somehow though, she stayed relatively sane and become indistinguishably stronger from it. With that in mind, tell me what is happening and I will give my advice. The way he spoke about Rachel made it sound like she was in the cruelest situation imaginable. What could she have been through that would make everyone in this school beg for death? Well, for now I am happy I do not know. I then went on to explain the situation about a high-ranking devil wanting to take Asia and marry her. After I was done speaking, he responding after a few seconds of silence. It seems like Asia has caught the attention of a very degenerate individual. I have seen that kind of thing before, where someone will act innocent and weak to lure people in. The way you said it makes it seem like perhaps he caused Asia's excommunication on purpose. If that is the case, he most likely is looking for the satisfaction of sexual conquest over her. It might sound like a hentai plot, but perhaps he has a thing for corrupting holy women. As for my advice, I would be careful around someone like that in your situation. You don't have the status or power to directly oppose him yourself. You must make sure Rias doesn't give in for any reason, past that if he is a reckless idiot, which a lot of devils are, then he might switch to trying to take her by force. If that happens, then it is up to you to protect the ones close to you. Without a doubt you have the power inside of you to overcome a random high-class devil with ease. With that he went back to his paperwork. I got up to leave but stopped and spoke to Rachel before I left. I hope you enjoy your time here at our school, Rachel sensei. She looked at me simple and responded in a one-word reply. Likewise. After that I left to go talk to the president.